Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing an EGIK WM Fred Stack G456 game with CS2376 Junior, tpembo, and Field Watchman. So, looking at this opening pack, the relevant cards are Ninja, Cattle Dealer, Field Doctor. Ninja's very good. Field Doctor is very good. What else is coming back here? Is Renaissance Man good with either of those? Renaissance Man is probably not coming back. Maybe Zipper Maker. It's probably Zipper Maker or Renaissance Man that I'm getting back. Cattle Dealer probably gets taken. Cattle Dealer Field Doctor is pretty good. Ninja's good. If I wheel Zipper Maker, I like it a lot better with Ninja, because I like it better when you have more family members, more actions to activate Zipper Maker with. Renaissance Man is pretty difficult to make work. Take Ninja here. Alright, next up. This is a pretty awful pack. Jeez. Couple whiffs in a row. I mean, Ninja's very good, but this is quite the whiff. Food Critic or Bard, I think, are the picks. Guess I'll take Food Critic. Yeah. The rest of these are pretty bad. Alright, there's Veggie Lover. Okay, here are the good cards. Head of the Revolution, Veggie Lover, Inventory Manager, Businesswoman. We've got Experienced Farmer. So lots of good cards for the Field Doctor, Experienced Farmer, or Veggie Lover. I like Businesswoman quite a bit. We've got Inventory Manager here. Can I take Businesswoman and wheel Inventory Manager? Because that would be phenomenal. Am I supposed to just take Veggie Lover? I don't really have any support for it yet. Maybe, yeah, with Inventory Manager, I think I'm taking Businesswoman here over Inventory Manager, and my hope is to wheel Inventory Manager. Businesswoman can do some silly stuff. Alright, I like Old Hiker a lot. We've also got Merchant Plowman. So Merchant Plowman is good with the Food Critic. Stable Architect here. Okay, here's some more cards. I could take any of the three. Stable Architect, Merchant Plowman, or Old Hiker. I could take any of them. I think I value Merchant Plowman lower in this game because of Stable Architect. The fact that I see that I'm going to need to build stables. I like Old Hiker. I think Old Hiker is very good. I'm going to take Stable Architect here. I think I'm taking Stable Architect over Old Hiker. Feeling kind of sad about it. I don't have anything that scales with occupations yet, so... Alright, Renaissance Man is the card that wheeled here. I guess I can look at the other cards, but I think it's unlikely I play anything else. They're all pretty weak. They're all quite weak. Permaculturist has some combos, but so does Renaissance Man. And this will be Old Miser. Yeah. I might play Old Miser. Yeah, I don't really think I'm planning to play Renaissance Man, but I could play the other cards. So, Veggie Lover is gone, an experienced farmer is still here. So the field doctor took Veggie Lover over experienced farmer, I believe. I guess I'll take Haberdasher here. If I get a good source of grain, Haberdasher could be quite good. So, yeah. And Businesswoman offsets the downside of Haberdasher a bit, where you're not playing as many minor improvements. Businesswoman could play a couple minors. So, looking for like grain cart, something like that would be quite good. Okay. Well, there's Abandoned Willow for the Field Doctor. Although I didn't really pass any other build multiple rooms cards, which Field Doctor appreciates. Riding Plow is very good. I guess I'm just taking Riding Plow. I like Runestone, I like Horse Barn. I like Horse Barn with Stable Architect. I like Chronicle. Yeah, I'm just taking Riding Plow. If I could wheel Chronicle, that wouldn't be bad. Ooh, Alms Basket. Okay, yeah, looks like I'm playing Alms Basket and not playing a bunch of my occupations. Pretty sure that's the correct line. Try to wheel Dough or Oak Cask. Boundary Stones is a thing with Alms Basket as well. Or sorry, with Riding Plow. Bounty, I've got Food Critic, Renaissance Man, Old Miser, Stable Architect. Old Miser's unlikely to be played after Alms Basket. Renaissance Man, maybe Food Critic. I guess the fact that Bounty Trick gives the vegetable for Renaissance Man makes it easier. The fact that it can come after Alms Basket too. Prize Squash here though. If I get to, yeah, I'm never wheeling Prize Squash after taking Bounty here. I don't have any other sources of vegetable, so it's not like I can set up a great Prize Squash game without something like Bounty. Yeah, and you know what? With Food Critic, I like building guilds because Food Critic likes having more building resources and stuff to eat. Oh man, okay. I like Parchment quite a bit with cards like Alms Basket because you set up the Parchment and then you play your Ox later. Paved Road triggers Bounty. Sheep Market is a thing. It's a way of getting. I can turn my grain into sheep for Parchment. Paved Road triggering Bounty. Paved Road is quite expensive though. Does offset the Old Miser points if I wanted to play Old Miser. I think this looks like Parchment to me. Use Parchment to play my Ox after playing Alms Basket. Yeah, so with Stable Architect, I have a pretty good, have a pretty strong incentive to grab, to build a couple stables so that I can hold a breeding pair of sheep. Okay, so Runestone giving a breeding phase for Parchment is relevant. It basically will let me play 2 occupations. Chronicle is food, although with Alms Basket I don't like Chronicle anymore because it does have a 1 oc prereq. Abandoned Willow Riding Plow is a thing because I have a 6 field that I don't really use all that well. Child's Toy is a thing. I'm going to take Runestone here. Yeah. The other thing that Runestone lets me do, normally with Renaissance Man, you can't sow your last grain and vegetable in round 10 and 12 because then you don't trigger Renaissance Man the next round. But Runestone says don't worry about it. Get the harvest right away. And the fact that it breeds an animal for Parchment, I think might be relevant this game. So, okay, couple bounty cards here. I'll take. Well, you know what? I don't really have any good early game ox, so I could think about Oak Cask here. But Attic coming with a vegetable, I think is solid. Although am I ever using Attic this game? I don't know if I'm ever actually using it. So do I want to pay a food for a vegetable? That's the question. Do I want to do that? You know what? Oak Cask is probably better here. Because Oak Cask, if I need to play it, I'll miss. If I miss Oak Cask, it'll be much better for me than. It'll be much worse for me than missing Attic. And Fleece Factory does trigger bounty, but it's quite expensive. However, with Runestone, it's better because I will breed sheep more often. But it's still quite expensive. But yeah, if I can get Fleece Factory and Runestone to go off, it could potentially be like 5 points or something, which would be good. The fact that it gives a vegetable as well is relevant. Fleece Factory with Runestone, yeah. Yeah. So Ninja wants to see a late family growth game. Because then I can ninja onto round 7 family growth. But also, the fact that I'm not going to play any Ox should mean that I win the race to the first room. So, both things are considerations. Fence Overseer for Field Watchman. Alright, let's see if CS Junior plows a field. I would expect if you have Field Doctor that you plow a field here. Nope, takes wood. Did Field Doctor get to tpembo? So they have School Lunch Lady Field Doctor, which is pretty nice. Could definitely get some early grain fields. There's also Abandoned Willow, so there is the possibility for like Straw Thatched Roofs shenanigans. Or Straw Thatched Hut. Well, I'm pretty happy I took Oak Cask here. Let's get out of last. I need lots of incidental stones. So normally I would like to read here because I'm not guaranteed a second read stone food action. But I need, with Runestone Fleece Factory, I need lots of incidental stone in this game. So I'd love to wheel 3 wood. It's probably unlikely. So maybe 2 wood or 2 clay. Also, the fact that there's Fence Overseer out already for Field Watchman, he also took the 2 clay. That tells me he's very interested in getting the first sheep grab. So it might be difficult to get the sheep. There might be some... Might have to fight for them. Head of the Revolution for CS Junior. So CS Junior took Cattle Dealer and is going to line up a big Cattle Dealer pasture with Field Doctor 4 fields. No, because it seems like CS Junior passed Field Doctor to tpembo. Yeah. Weird. Maybe CS Junior cares about cattle, first pick milking hand or something like that. Also has the parts for a room already, which makes me sad. Because I don't want to sit behind the person who builds the first room. Yeah, field watching with the stable already. That's quite early. Get another Reedstone food action, and I'll wheel 3 wood or 3 food. No sheep yet. No sheep yet is relevant. Both the 3 food and actions are gone. Yeah, with sheep not coming till round 4. Makes a lot of sense. So Field Watchman is kind of hungry here. Playing House Steward. Alright. I mean, I can go after the House Steward points. The game being this hungry makes me want to play Old Miser more than normal. But I mean, I'm not going to turn off Alms Basket for it. I'm going to try for Alms Basket round 7. Is usually my goal. CS Junior plays Stable Deliveryman. I don't remember that card. Is that the first pick? Is that first pick Stable Deliveryman from CS Junior? Yeah, definitely building the first room here. Because, yeah, I don't want CS Junior to be the first one. And then I should wheel 6 clay, 4 wood, or Reedstone food. Well, I will wheel one of those 4. And I can be pretty happy about it. The 4 wood is nice for bounty and stables. The 6 clay is good for building a hearth, for feeding, and for ovens. For building the clay oven after I play Alms Basket. Reedstone food is good because of stone and food. Also with House Steward, you know, Reedstone food is good because of the extra reed you get. But yeah, it looks like I'm getting 4 wood here, so that works. 4 wood is a good action. Feed 4. tpembo probably plows again, so I might even get first move 6 wood here. Although if I do first move 6 wood, I am vulnerable to tpembo start player into Field Doctor. I have Ninja, so if Family Growth is not round 5, I think that would be okay. And tpembo is taking the wood. Sure. Okay, no Family Growth in 5. tpembo would need to start player field into Field Doctor to jump me. think what I want to do is 3 reed. 3 reed is very good with House Steward in the game. Very good. 5 clay is excellent for building an oven, though. Which am I doing? Let's take the 3 reed. With House Steward in the game, 3 reed is pretty phenomenal. I can hope to get a good clay action later. Yeah, I think tpembo maybe that like took. I don't remember when he took Reedstone food, but that might have not have been a good move. Yeah, so this field is in the draft, so this could be start player field into field doctor. The tpembo is quite hungry. Takes the 5 clay. Yeah, so tpembo probably builds the clay oven now. That's okay. I think I should be able to get a hearth. Play bounty here. If I have to start player again, I'll play Runestone. If I get Family Growth, I'll play Alms Basket. If I don't get Family Growth, I'll play Runestone. There's Family Growth. Little early, but that's fine. So yeah, I like Old Miser next round. Old Miser is a 3 food action. Or a 2 food action because I have to pay food for it. But it's free. It is my first occupation, so it would be free. And I also could play Renaissance. I could set up Renaissance Man next round as well. I could play Old Miser and Renaissance Man next round. Just as long as I get a clay action here. And I probably wheel 4 clay. Like the 4 wood might get taken. tpembo, outfield. I'm going to wheel 4 wood. 4 wood is pretty fantastic, knowing that Stable Architect is out there. Out there in my hand. I mean, I'm not guaranteed to play Stable Architect. Because there are 2 other players who are very likely already getting the points. So it's just a question of, do I want the wood action? Yeah, the clay seems relatively important here. Even though the wood leads to stables for parchment. Yeah. I can take a wood action in round 7. No, I can't. I need to take food. Food Ock, I think is the play. Food Ock to set up Renaissance Man. tpembo should build the oven here. And then Field Watchman might take the 3 food traveling players. Might wait to take 2 sheep in 7, though. Field Watchman wants to take wood again before building a room because he wants to trigger Fence Overseer. So I'm pretty sure Field Watchman takes wood here. And tpembo plays the clay oven. I'm surprised by that. Is tpembo trying to starve me? Gonna first action clay oven on major minor next round. I'm guessing that's what tpembo's got lined up here. tpembo plays Grain Shrine. Okay. Well, I'll build the clay oven then. Sucks having to pass on 6 wood, but I need the food. And then, yeah, my 2 ox. Old Miser, Renaissance Man, I think. Unless there's 6 wood available. If there's 6 wood available, maybe I play Renaissance Man and take 6 wood and forget about Old Miser. If I do that, I have to open the oak cask, which is maybe not ideal. I guess giving up 1 point from Renaissance Man is not too bad. If I play, if I want to play just Old Miser 6 wood. So I'll buy a vegetable for 1 food. I'll get the 6 wood. And then I feed 3. Alright, getting a hearth up seems pretty important because I'm ready to start triggering bounty a million times with Fleece Factory, Food Critic, Renaissance Man. I need to be able to turn those vegetables into food. There's just 4 stone on the board. Field watchman probably taking the 3 sheep, I'm guessing. If field watchman doesn't take the sheep's second move, I definitely should be taking the sheep to set up parchment. Difficult to pass 4 stone, right? Even though I really need to get my cooking hearth online. This absolute best case scenario is I get me getting the sheep here. I think I'm gonna play for the absolute best case scenario here. Because if I play parchment, I can use it to play Renaissance Man at the start of 9. Oh, the sheep are gone. Okay, so then I'll take clay and play Renaissance Man. Or maybe not take clay. I can leave clay for next round. I can 4 stone or 4 wood and play Renaissance Man. Hey, Relicran. First cooking hearth has gone to tpembo. Four stone is pretty tough to pass on 4 stone here. 4 stone and then I guess I could ninja grow this round. Ninja grow, play runestone. Yeah, you know what? With Old Miser, I want as many actions as I can get as soon as possible. Let's do it. And I have the oak cask for the worst case scenario with my feeding. And there's lots of good actions available next round, so I want more of them. I want clay, wood. I just need actions. I need actions so badly. I need as many actions as I can get. And with House Steward in the game, the more actions, the better. Juice Jr. playing Old Hiker. Getting a read. Okay. So I'll take the 2 sheep very highly in 10 because I want to breed them in round 10. And then I think I probably likely play Parchment, I think. Parchment can play Food Critic, maybe Stable Architect and Haberdasher, or Food Critic, Businesswoman, Haberdasher. I think I probably play Renaissance Man in 9. That seems likely. For 5 points, and the 5 points offset the Old Miser negative points. Yeah, that seems good. Merchant Plowman for Field Watchman. So I'll start off with 6 wood, or am I starting with 6 clay actually? Kind of need a cooking hearth, don't I? The 6 clay seem very important. Yeah. You've got it. You've got it, Montu. So then Renaissance Man on Family Growth, and what's my last move? 4 clay maybe. Yeah, Renaissance Man on Family Growth, and then 4 clay. Sure. Get those crops in the dirt. You know what? With Renaissance Man, the crops are still doing something even if they're not out. Pretty sure I'm wheeling occupation here. If I don't wheel ock, I'm going to be annoyed with myself, but pretty sure I'm wheeling ock here. So I have to eat a veg to pay for it, then I pay a food for another veg. Then the cask increases to 4, and then I open it to feed in that harvest. And then I get a point Renaissance Man at the start of round 10. So I need a lot of wood. That's what I need for the rest of the game, is a ton of wood. Just a ton of wood for the rest of the game. Old Miser, yeah. Yeah, it comes with a vegetable in this game, and with sheep coming in round 4, everyone was looking really hungry at the end of stage 1. So then I played it at the end of stage 2. I'd love to get Fleece Factory out this round. If I could pull that off, I'd be pretty happy because I'm going to breed the sheep with Runestone. tpembo builds the well. Start player here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I was also thinking about playing Businesswoman. If there's something else that I want to build, but I think just Fleece Factory makes sense here. I can't play Riding Plow as well, so. Oh, Field Watchman. This is probably start player homework. So then If I want to play Fleece Factory, it has to be on Reno. So I could read Stone Food and then Reno Fleece Factory. That would be fine. Field Watchman, start player Zipper Maker, and then Cat Lover. Okay, so Field Watchman setting up to build 2 more rooms, which probably secures them the House Steward points. I'm gonna grab Reedstone Food here, and then I'll Reno Fleece Factory. Yeah, sowing to harvest off of Runestone would be really nice. I think my goal will be to get crops in the ground by the end of 12. That's my goal. F for a V, clay. Read H. Point Renaissance Man. Alright, I need 3 wood for my riding plow. So I'll take that with my first move. Late sheep heard the cat lover, yeah. Yeah. So start player riding plow into sow would be pretty fantastic. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure tpembo will sow before that. Even now, tpembo's just plowing. Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, start player riding plow looks good. Yeah, so I'd be quite happy to see plow sow here because it lets my runestone trigger easily. If I don't see plow sow and it's family growth, I'll take family growth, but I'm hoping to wheel plow into sow. Building one of the 2 remaining guilds would be great, the pottery or the BMW, because of course they come with vegetables and they're another thing that Food Critic can trigger off of. But I think I'm probably trying to line up Businesswoman, using Businesswoman to play those cards. Field Watchman only built 1 room there. Might not build any more rooms, potentially. So, yeah, not much left for me to do here. I could play Parchment. I think I like Reedstone Food, and then 4 clay. I'll take the 4 clay first. It also threatens me building another room. Yes, I think probably yes. That seems reasonable. But maybe he's stuck on wood or something. Maybe something like that happens. Okay, Reedstone food is gone. I could take 2 stone. 2 stone would be fine. I could play occupation. Play an occupation here. What would I play? I'd probably want to play businesswoman, right? To play parchment and a guild, but I'm 1 stone short of doing that and keeping Renaissance Man up. So I could maybe play Haberdasher. Probably not. I'll probably just play Haberdasher later. I think 2 stone here is fine. Yeah. It sets up for an eventual pottery. So then I eat a sheep, and I guess I have to eat a vegetable here, right? Eat a sheep and a veg. HV feed 4. Did I just do that right? Did I add a food? I did add a food. Good. Then I get a point from Fleece Factory and a point from Renaissance Man. Guess I can mark my point on Bounty. Sure. Doesn't really matter. So keep things consistent. Beautiful. Plow 3 here. And now I can play Businesswoman. I can play Businesswoman manually. Unless start player wheels. If start player wheels, I'll start player parchment. If start player wheels, I'll start player parchment for sure. And I can either plow sow again, or I can family growth. I'd like either move. See what Field Watchman does here. Field Watchman probably takes the cattle. Yeah, so I wheel start player parchment here, which is phenomenal. Minor bummer, I couldn't sow 2 vegetables. Yes. But my feeding, I have access to a lot of vegetables since I have 2 cards. Plan to play 3 more cards that give me vegetables, so. I can triple plaso again, yes. Yep. Fencing might be rough. Yes, fencing is going to be rough. Yes, it definitely is rough. Pottery safe. So I think Parchment plays Businesswoman, which plays Pottery and... Oh, I could play Pottery and the Basket Maker's Workshop if I 2 read and Reedstone Food here. They could play both. That looks pretty good. It's not like there's any wood available for me anyways. CS Junior claims the head of the revolution points. Nice. Well, it's not so much that I wanted to have no fences. It was more like I wanted to. I really wanted to do this runestone sheep sheep breeder card. tpembo Veggie Lover. Yeah, it's looking like I could have a pretty good Veggie Lover game myself. Yeah, in this game, I think it was more important for me to get my feeding on track, since I think the game was quite hungry. So breed, and then H goes to an Ock, harvest. J on Fleece Factory, thank you. I can mark Runestone as well, sure. tpembo start playered. So Reno is safe. So I couldn't go on Reno in the last round. So I could take 3 stone to set up Reno. I could play Food Critic here. Food Critic wouldn't be too bad here because I am going to start eating stuff in this harvest. And then I can play Haberdasher with Parchment. And Haberdasher gets me a grain. And more importantly, makes it a lot easier for me to bake. Like, I could then Reno bake with Haberdasher next round. I think this makes sense. Food Critic is actually not even that good here because eating all this stuff for Food Critic is going to generate way more food than I need. Because I only actually need 8 food for the rest of the game. But I have like 4 excess vegetables, which is all the food right there. Yeah, so maybe Food Critic is not so great, but vegetables, sheep, clay, reed, 4 categories right there. Sorry, yeah, veg, sheep, clay, reed, that's 4. Grain is 5. Take fish. Yeah, maybe Food Critic was not a very good move. Oh, you know what? I don't want to eat my sheep because I want to trigger eating it takes away from Fleece Factory. Yeah, you know what? That Food Critic move was not very good. I should have thought it out more. I'll grab the 3 stone because it does give me the option of Reno next round. And it looks like these guys are pretty far behind on Reno. And last move, fish. If fish pushes me up one category here, it's a 2-point move. If it pushes me from 5 to 6, it's a 2-point move. So I eat clay, reed, vegetable, grain, fish, maybe sheep. Sheep would be the 6th. So I'd have to eat the sheep to get the 2 points out of fishing. Eat a sheep in the last harvest, but then I can't. But then I can't breed. I want to play I want to use parchment for haberdasher and breed. I have too much to do. Maybe I don't have to play haberdasher. I guess I just don't play haberdasher. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to parchment haberdasher, but yeah, it seems like it's going to be better to not do that. Take 2 wood, I suppose, so I have a chance at fencing in the last round. Yeah, give myself the option of fencing at least. Or take the take the fish. Yeah, you know what? I'll take the fish for food critic. Why not? Let's try it. Let's see if we can make this work. And then I'm going to eat a clay and a reed for 5 food. And I only have to feed 4. And I breed this guy. I harvest all these guys. I have way too many vegetables now. Way too many vegetables. Fleece Factory triggers again. And Renaissance Man triggers one last time. Old Miser's 4 points right now. Why didn't we get the prize squash? Yeah. From the supply? Oh yeah, from the supply on this card. You're right. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, the 1 food doesn't change. But that, for some reason, I thought you had to pay the food. Interesting. Yeah, prize squash would be amazing here. Would be so good. So clay is 2 points. Family growth is 2 points. I probably want to fence, so probably taking wood is more than 2 points. Yeah, take the boar here. The boar is like a 3-point move. Oh, okay. Sowing 2 grain is a 3-point move. All right, I'll do that. Yeah, boar would have been nice, but I can sow grain. That's fine. 3 stone for stone oven. I think the plow sow is a 3-point move. I think the stone might come back. It's not clear to me that somebody else wants the stone. And you know what? I think, well, so fencing, if I fence, if I take 3 wood and then fence, that's 2 moves. The fencing itself is a 3-point move. Yeah, so Reno fence and Breno stone oven are equivalent, except for stone oven cost me a clay point. So fencing is better. I think Reno fence is better. Hello, Mariska. Had a fun start so far. Yeah, Reno is totally safe. I'm taking 3 wood here. I can eat a sheep, so Food Critic will have 4 goods on it at the end of the game. Oh, I'll eat a vegetable. Eat a sheep and a vegetable. So 5 goods on Food Critic. So it'll be only 2 points. It's a little disappointing. Yeah, the Food Critic ended up not being very good. I expected it to be a lot better than it was. I guess I didn't have time to get the other animals. That makes a difference. Okay, Reno fence is now at risk, so I'll play it here, and I should get a clay action with my last move. Scholar saying this game's been very quick. It has been very quick, which I appreciate. This game's been extremely quick. It's awesome. uh, Breed my sheep for 1 more point. Alright, so Old Miser cancels out all but 1 of Renaissance Man's points. So I have 1, 3, 9, 10, 11, whatever I score plus 11 here. 52. Not sure that's enough, honestly. I'm not sure that that's enough. Should be, but I guess it's CS Junior that I'm mostly afraid of with the Head of the Revolution points. I won by 10. 52, 42, 39, 40. Yeah, big win. It was a nice game. Nice game. Yeah. Yeah, very nice game. Runestone Fleece Factory was very fun. 3 harvests and 2 runestone harvests. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure, honestly. I mean, the thing that I'm scared of here is the fact that I don't like my pastures are so awful. My improvement score is great, but my pasture score is quite low, and I'm missing two animal types. And I guess I'm looking over here and thinking, you know, 5 family members, head of the revolution points, but I guess CS Junior was just totally lacking on improvement points. And the fact that Field Watchman is still in wood is really brutal for them. Field Watchman needs to get out of wood to be relevant, I suppose. All right, go. Looks like there's a game in room 8. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this little video. Right, that was win number 1. We're gonna go for win number 2. Take a short break, and we'll see you in a bit.